Come on now.
Let's do it this way. People are just gonna have to look at us sideways. So at least we'll get more of us. I'm gonna make sure this continues to block you. I can't with you tonight. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. What she got going on. I need to make sure. Yo. You guys have no idea. I'm like saving y'all from this weirdo. Please. Get her.
Babe said likes your boobs.
Oh
I love the energy you're on tonight. It's amazing. Wow. Well,
I'm gonna keep her blocked, y'all, because
don't keep her blocked. That's not nice. Share her. Jesus. You know what? I wish I was catching all of that.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting because I can hear her moist mouth in my ear. It's so nasty. Are you done?
That was, I like that, Nettie Boo. Hey, girl. Welcome to Pandagasms, y'all. Yay!
Clearly, work is driving Nettie insane. And she needs to be looked at like.
I love this. I love this.
Yes, if
I'm
the
gonna look at
people with
you.
the
I
white
am
coat,
looking at you.
Send somebody.
if the people with the white coat were here, they would have taken you just now.
I would not let them take you.
Displayed.
I will not
And
let
Arden
them
would have to
take
be
you.
coming over. You know what I'm saying?
Ayúdame, por favor.
And this is what she would have said.
I love it. I love it. I am here for it all. I love it.
You guys.
I love it all. So, as we just stated, welcome to the Pandagasms Show, everybody. I am your hyper hostess, Panda. We got the lovely co-host ladies. We got Big Cap right here.
What's up?
And the kooky Nettie Boo right
Nah.
over there. Get him.
Kooky
Get
is
him.
not even
Get
a
him.
word, yo. What?
I love it. I love it. I'm here for the foolery, the tomfoolery. All right, y'all. So we're gonna dive right in. Well, everybody's. I want to take a sip too. See, I gotta find my straw.
Your top and your straw.
Mm-hmm.
So I found my shirt.
You better.
I think we should take a picture like that. That was a cute picture. And
With some with our
so
glasses?
that Tashi doesn't kill us. Yeah. Because we need to give us some more pictures.
Yeah, she does want to kill us, but that's
Yeah.
mainly my fault because when y'all wore the shirt, they laughed.
Yeah.
I didn't have it, so that's on me. I love you, Tosh. Mwah. I'm trying. I'm doing my endeavor best. All right. So
I'm going on Thursday. I need to get them redone.
They look so good.
I'm going Friday. Those are very
No, Friday actually. Yeah,
pretty. Those
Friday.
are very pretty.
Oh, let me schedule an appointment for Friday.
You should. Why not?
Okay.
Absolutely. Anybody
Okay.
out there, take a look at your hands and see if you need to schedule a manicure.
Nail day.
Sprit fingers.
I ain't even
Aren't they
sure.
pretty? I guess it's so pretty.
My nails are popping. Who does you?
No, yeah, offline.
Oh, okay.
Because if I start seeing half the hood there, I'm gonna be pissed. Because it's a drive, and some people will actually do it. And I don't need some people to do it.
I
Right.
know some people. Never mind.
I am some people, but I know where she goes. And I already go far enough as it is too,
Okay.
so there's that.
Mine's is like a 45-minute drive, hour, depending on the traffic.
Do they do feet?
Yeah. And they do an amazing job. They do eyebrows and all the waxing. Yeah. But anyway, let's dive in.
Are we even really friends? Because we didn't even know that about each. Well, I didn't know that about you guys.
Didn't know what?
I feel like that was basic information that friends should know about each other. Like, I don't know if you get your nails done.
Whoever this person is, I'm gonna need to speak to her manager
Nettie,
at work. No,
You know what, Nettie?
I'm
You
gonna
are
need to
absolutely
speak to
right.
your manager at
You
work
are absolutely
because
right. Are we
No.
really? You know what, Nettie?
Really
I deeply apologize that you didn't know that information. I will make
I'm
sure
gonna need to
that
speak
you're
to
gonna
her
know
manager
everything.
at
However,
work.
when I
Because-
text you with something, you need to respond.
I will.
Okay?
Try.
Like,
Yo,
girl,
I mean,
this
So
is
if
not
you want me to
normal.
try to give you the little
Y'all ain't
details,
listening.
I need you to try to respond to me.
I will.
I don't even know. I'm not even
It
answering
works
to
for
none
you?
of this.
Yeah.
It works for
No.
me too.
No.
Maki Nana?
No.
Maki Nana. We're working on being better versions of ourselves
No.
for the people we care about. I'm here for
Oh, me too.
that. I love it.
I give you
I love it.
permission to ping me. Hey, you ain't respond.
Okay, because you know I will.
Yeah.
Like, I need attention here. Hello, did you forget me? Thanks for giving me the permission. Because now
ping me.
doors open. I'm in like Flint, baby. I just needed the permission. And she gonna be sorry, y'all. But she right now.
Oh, I'm gonna answer.
What?
She says
So
that,
in
but
addition
I
to
want to see her
snake-
actually do it.
And rubber. Well, I told you snake and ZZ, but I want snake, rubber. I want the carnivores.
Oh, the plants.
Yes, and I need.
I was like,
eucalyptus.
what?
This is why I need to speak to her manager. This is why I need to
start
speak to her
mid-conversation and
manager.
think I know what you're talking about, but I caught on. So I think we're really off because I was able to understand Nedra in that moment. See?
Snake, rubber, the carnivores one, and
Definitely plant mom talk. Hey, Solomon.
Maybe I don't know what a rubber
That's
looks
Solomon.
like.
I don't either, but we can look that up.
The other
offline.
ones I knew. When you said rubber, I was thrown off because I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. But the other ones I knew, so I was like, I'm just gonna be
Totally
quiet because
don't
I don't
know
talk
us.
if I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's thick.
I had to
Hi,
catch it.
whoever's joined us and sent hearts.
What's up, yo?
So,
What up? Oh
what we
my
gonna start with?
gosh!
What are we gonna start with? What are we gonna start with? What
I
are we gonna
swear.
start with? What are we gonna start
She's
with?
gonna
What are we gonna
make
start
me-
with? What are we gonna start with?
We can start with the episode.
I'm about to turn into Arya from fucking Game of Thrones. Leave me be.
Well,
Well, I was talking to them.
But yeah. Okay, so let's go.
Okay, so let's talk about Carisha, please.
Okay.
That's where I want to start. Guys.
Let's go,
I
let's
want to
go.
start with Carisha, please. I want to talk about Carisha. So she finally spoke after all this Diddy stuff has come out in the news.
To be honest, I almost forgot. Like, go ahead.
What the Diddy
About
stuff?
her, the fact that she hasn't said anything.
Right, because she got real quiet. She just kind of like
As
fade
she
to
should
back,
have.
right?
I would have.
All right, so she came out and essentially what she said in regards to Diddy. Well, let's start with her group first. She said City Girls is over, which I think we all kind of saw that coming. You could see different interviews and you could see how the vibe just wasn't.
I don't know.
You don't keep up, we know. But you could see how the vibe wasn't vibing. Like it just wasn't. Okay, so she said it was over. She said they're friends, they're good. It's good, but it's good, but it's bad, but it's not all bad. She kind of said like their relationship is 50-50, essentially. Like they're still friends, but they don't talk all the time. But like it's weird. Like you could tell that they're both probably hurt from whatever transpired. Each person feels a certain way, right? That's what I'm getting from it. Let me see. She thinks she came off, she gave me the vibe that she feels like JT was on the side doing her own thing without telling her what was going on. And if we was a unit, why was you not telling me?
Yeah.
But I know that, well, I don't know, but it looks like from my point of view that she got with Diddy, Carisha got with Diddy, and then kind of came off like she felt like she was better than. Like she was on a different track. Like she, you know what I'm saying? Like she elevated with him like she should have, because if you're gonna get with him, you need to elevate. Because what's the point? Just to be fucking. But I don't know. I kind of felt like JT probably felt like she was stunting on her or trying to stunt on her. And so she was probably like, let me make sure I do my own thing just in case. Because I don't want to make sure that I'm left in the lurch. Like, what if she decides City Girls is over and I didn't do anything and now I'm left here doing nothing? So I could see both sides of it. The Diddy thing. So with Diddy, she said that wasn't her experience. She didn't have that experience with Diddy. That wasn't her experience with Diddy. And she can't speak on anything that didn't happen to her because that wasn't her experience with Diddy. That's what she said. No, and that's kind of how she said it. It wasn't her experience with Diddy. You know, she kept doing her hair. You know, I guess that helped her feel better because she kept doing that. But she was just letting us know that she didn't experience that. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I want to say maybe he didn't do that to her, but I felt like she was a part of that shit with the Asian lady that he had the baby love with. Because she was always saying some slick shit to that bitch, like, you's a bottom feeder, I'll make you do this, and I'll make it was always some slick shit where it's like, I feel like you was in there thinking that shit was funny, Kiki and ha-haring. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we ain't got no proof of that, and Diddy ain't gonna out her. But I don't know. But she claims that he was good to her, he did nothing to her, and she never saw anything like that, and that he was in his era of love. So I don't know.
Well, we weren't there. We gotta go.
Of course we weren't there, but I can still tell you what I think.
Well, what you think?
So
I just told you what I thought.
I have a few questions. One, have you watched any of JT's interviews?
No, so that's what I need to do, so that I can get more of her vibe, because I haven't. And in all honesty, it's like you can tell. It was a Breakfast Club interview or with Charlamagne, somebody was interviewing them, and the vibe was just off, and I was like, yeah, that's just not about to last. And I haven't really.
Got you. So a few things on what you said. I can understand exactly where you feel like it looks like Carisha may have got with Diddy, leveled up, and JT had to protect herself. I can understand that. I can absolutely feel that, because I can see Diddy being on the horn, and a city girl being like, I need to get this bag. Like, I need to stick with this. I need to do this.
And you know, Carisha's about that money.
Not feeling like they 100% are shitting on their friend, but trying to balance.
Yeah.
And not realizing the missed phone calls, the missed text messages, the missed meetings, the,
different things could add up.
Yeah, that is going by the wayside for her, but for JT, who is really looking for it,
because this is what she has.
Yeah, it's really, really building up on her. So I can absolutely understand that part.
I'm gonna pause you for 1 second. And it was crazy because when she came out with the podcast, everybody was like, so JT, what are you about to do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And it's like, just because my partner is doing something doesn't mean that I have to now step out and do something too. You know what I mean? I felt like she had, what up, Keith? I felt like she somehow got a little bit of pressure, and it was like, listen, she's always been more of an introverted type of person. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. So that's how I agree with you on. First of all, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the interview. I haven't watched any real interviews with JT. I've seen like snippets and stuff on the internet, but just going off of what you said, this is how I feel. The part with Diddy, I did see that snippet of her talking about how that wasn't her experience.
You gotta say right. That wasn't my. You gotta do it right.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna do it like that. I did see that, and I feel like if that is the case, that's a fair point.
It is.
However, your observation is interesting, because that might not have been her experience, because she, like you suggested, partnered in it. You get what I'm saying? And felt like it was okay, just let me secure this bag. Like, he want to do it, trying to see the bright side of the shit instead of saying like, yo, that's wrong,
not right.
Or this is not right.
But you know what? It's one of those, I'm gonna mind my business. You know, I'm gonna turn my neck. It ain't got nothing to do with me. He ain't doing it to me.
Exactly. So that's how I feel about that. The reason I didn't watch it, I tried. I cannot stand the way her and Santana talk. One of them in an interview, I might can get through it, but the two of them talking to each other,
suck it up.
Fucking gosh. I was like,
well, I felt like it was a decent interview. Santana was really like trying to pay attention.
Like
he
the way
stayed
they
up
talk,
with
though,
it.
like how they talk like this.
It's the Miami
and
talk.
No,
that is not Miami talk.
No,
so
not everybody from Miami talks like that. Them.
Okay. So,
like, you know how like really they just be talking like this, and like you know their experiences, and like, you know, cause like, oh my gosh, the two of them talking to each other,
I can't do anything that sounds like that at all. That's why those shows, I don't watch them. They get under my skin.
You know why I say do better? Because you know she ain't gonna watch it, and so how are we gonna have the bounce off if you can't?
Not a whole hour.
Listen, and that's why You do
If
15
somebody
minutes
else was
here and do
interviewing
15
her,
minutes here.
I could do
Here
it.
she go.
But them talking
said
to
them
each
She
other,
was trying to take one for the
I
team.
can't. Nope. She
I
said
see
no.
it. I see it.
Listen, I can't deal with one. I don't either because I
That's
don't
who
know
they
them.
are. I just don't
Absolutely,
have to
and they can be
engage.
who they are with the people that accept that.
You ain't right.
It's not my
I
cup of
just
tea.
don't have to engage.
You
So,
ain't right.
and because I'm not going to engage, I'm gonna
Self-perseverance.
mind my business.
Self-perseverance. Yes, ma'am. Child, the way I be
Mind my
working on the
business.
self-perseverance.
She said that wasn't
if it
her
ain't my money,
experience, so it wasn't her experience.
She said what she said. She got all the money in her bank account that she ain't sharing with me.
Oh, and she's no longer dealing with Diddy. She did make sure she said that. She said she needed to step away. She said she just needed to, pour into herself. And she said it without saying it. Like, I just didn't need to be associated with it because, like, what the hell?
That's a lot of drama. Hey, Rose.
All right, so what we got next? That's since this one didn't watch it and this one don't stay up with it. So
look, I can't deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't
And it's not my, because you know who else talk like that? My guilty pleasure show is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Okay.
Sierra talks like that.
And you love that.
Oh my god.
You love that.
For the couple of seconds. That
Loud and
Sierra.
slow.
Really?
And
Russell's
extra.
No. She's not on.
Don't talk to her. You know she don't know nothing. Why you even ask her like you know?
What? Who? Why?
Lord,
She does.
she done brought
shocked.
Sierra's wife into love and hip hop.
Listen,
She would never.
that's why I was
Sierra,
surprised.
I'm sorry. If
That's
anybody
why I was like,
don't
what?
even tag her in this, please don't, because we
Look,
would. She
I didn't
don't know no better.
I don't.
I
watch
apologize
it.
on her behalf.
That's why I was surprised. Like she does. No, I was about to be so heartbroken.
She don't talk like that. She has a very low soft voice.
Sierra, if that's how you're making fun of Sierra, and I apologize for her too. That's not how you sound when
I'm
you
not
talk,
making
Sierra.
fun of her, but that is.
Oh,
I love Sierra.
you're not a good impersonator. You're not a good impersonator. Next topic.
Next topic. So, I've been scrolling through the medias, and after a long time of scrolling, you see a lot of missing kids popping up.
Oh, child.
And so the other day, someone had shared a missing kid, and I was going to share it, but I read the comment under the post that the person shared, and it said, "Go read the comments. The little girl is commenting under the post
Under the missing poster
of herself." So I go into the post and I'm looking at it, and it's sad to say that now when I see children are missing, I'm sorry to say it, but I'd be like, they with their man. If it's a little girl, I'm like, she's with her man. And if it's a boy, I'd be like, he's with his homies because he don't want to listen to his parents. That's the first place my mind goes now when I see that these kids are missing, sadly and unfortunately, because majority of them, about 80% of them, just don't want to listen to the parent.
It's not 80%. I don't think it's 80%.
From
That's a lot.
From what I've experienced, because I have kids in that age group, every time someone puts out a missing kid, they're with their friends. They just don't want to listen to their parents. And that's just within what I've experienced with the parents that are parenting with me right now. Of course, there's other people out there that have different experiences, yes. But from within my inner circle, city, whatever, it's about 80. And every time I sit down and I'm like, damn, these babies is missing. He's missing. Next thing you talk to a parent, she was just with her friends and being fast. And I'm like, no, this is not what our kids are doing. Like, and then you read the comments and people are like, wouldn't be mine. I like when people talk like that. Because as soon as they go have one, guess what they get? A taste of the shit that they was spewing on somebody else. I like when people do the wouldn't be. Because as soon as they say wouldn't be me, it turns out to be them. You really got to be careful what you say in this world, in life in general, because as soon as you think life can't happen to you, it does. And then you be like, oh my God, like all these people so critical, just transparent moment. All these people that were so critical. Oh my God, how does she have kids and be a baby mama? All of them are baby mamas now. It's not something you wake up to ideally be. Shit happens. So people be like, oh, I can never. And all those people that back in the day was like, I can never are.
They are-ing. They are-ing. They are. Or they just got this man so that they don't look like they're not unhappy or whatever. But that's another conversation for another day. Back to the missing children that don't really be missing. So now that I went and read the comments, the little girl is under the comments and she's like, I just didn't go see my PO and my mom knows where I'm at and they have to do this. Oh my God.
So just a little bit of background.
Funny, not funny.
The post was posted by BPD, the
Boston Police Department
posted this young lady.
Missing. Mm-hmm.
But apparently it's because she didn't go see her probation officer. So I don't know what the workflow is when someone misses probation or misses a probation appointment. But apparently she's a missing child to the police department.
Right. Because she hasn't checked in. I'm going to say I don't think it's 80-20. But again, I ain't got no kids and I ain't out here in these streets. However, I just feel like it's too many. Mm-hmm. It's too many and it seems like it's popping up a lot within the last month. Like, yes, we were seeing them before. But now I feel like every day it's a new kid missing, new kid missing, new kid missing, new kid missing. Like, are all the kids going missing? Like, what is happening? Is there a van pulling up and just snatching kids? Like, I'm very much confused. Some of them are saying it's fake. Some of them are saying it's trafficking. Some of them are saying it's, what is happening?
Some of think sad. Go ahead. It's sad because as a parent, right, you would, your child doesn't come home. They're not responding to whatever communication efforts that you are trying, right? It's the fear, and then it's the worst of the two devils, or whatever, however that saying goes, right? Like, if they're just with their friends, right? That's still bad.
It is.
Fuck, aren't you answering me?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Why don't you want to come home? It's a whole big issue. But then if they're taken,
and
that's the bads of being with your friends and not want to being home, and there's a little bit of ease of like, okay, it's not that my home is bad, right? It's not that I have a place where my child doesn't want to be. It's now like somebody else's fault, right? Because I can imagine as a parent, you take on the fault of your child essentially running away, right? It's somehow my fault. And we know that we're not supposed to. And we know that, they have their own personalities and they're going to do whatever they want to do. And there's only so much control we have there. However, naturally, you take it on as a parent. Like, what did I do? Or what am I not doing? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's so fucked up. Mm-hmm. Missing children in general are so fucked up. And then it's the I don't want to say the best, but the worst of the two worlds. Like, what would you prefer it be? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I think most parents would prefer that they're just with their friends being dickheads.
Stubborn.
Yeah, and deal with
as opposed to them actually kidnapped.
And I'm not saying that some of the kids aren't getting taken and unfortunate things are happening. However, the ones that frequently that I've seen, like one of the posts, the mother had put on it, how if you have a child at your house, this could be harboring a minor, XYZ. And it just made me think, like, growing up, my mother, if I was allowed company, if that child was in my house, my mother was like, your mother know you here?
Let me
call her. What's her number? And I'm the same way. If my kids have a friend over, your mama know you here, your father, somebody knows you're here, text them, call them something now. Because you don't know what these kids, they're telling you one thing and another thing is happening. And you really don't know what's happening behind closed doors.
And there's so many parents who don't live by that rule anymore.
That's what I was going to say, because I can remember
yes,
my mother asking.
And like, this is why a lot of times these kids are lost.
Being bamboozled by my mother reaching out to say your child is like, not that they don't care, but it just like, it wasn't a formality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's wild. Like, this is your kid.
You don't care where they are?
At all? Just because they've reached a certain age,
they said, I'm at Tony's house. And
I need to talk to Tony's parents.
House.
Who's
you
the
don't even know what
responsible adult
Tony's
that's
house
there?
is like. What if
Oh,
Tony got an uncle
You know
that's
what's
like
crazy?
a pedophile or some shit? Like, you don't even know nothing about Tony.
As my child gets older, right, and he's in different programs, getting different like friends, right? I don't know. I'd be feeling like a helicopter parent because these parents would be so willing to just be like, oh yeah, so and so can like go, and I know I'm not going to do nothing. And I honestly prefer all the kids be with me because
That's
I keep my eye
We're
on them.
safe, yes.
You know,
they're
but,
gonna be safe.
but I'm so shocked at how many parents are willing to be
just
like,
like, here, go.
and I literally had to be like, I don't know where you live. I don't really know anybody in your circle. So if, let's say your phone dies, how am I going to get your kid to you? I don't know your husband's number. I don't know
Nothing.
your sister, mother, brother. I don't know where
Listen.
you live.
Half these people, you even got their Instagram, Facebook. So it's
anything.
But you're saying
anything.
here's my precious child.
Again,
right?
two
Like,
sides of the page. On one hand, I'm flattered, right?
Because they clearly
obviously
trust you.
I come
And
off
they-
and
yes,
present
yes.
myself in a way
But
that could become
still-
a child. But on
those
the
be the
other
worst
hand, I'm
ones
like,
most of the time.
I don't even think you know where I live.
Right. So for
You
anyone that is
know,
catching up, for anyone that just tuned in, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Facebook, wherever you're watching it, thank you for tuning in. We're just going over real quick how we went over Carisha and Diddy, so we've discussed that. So if you have anything to say about Carisha's interview and the breakup with the city
Put it in the
girls,
comments.
put that in the
Just like-
comments.
put
Give
it in
it to
like the
us.
comments
Put it in.
on-
Put it in.
Yes, by the way, I'm Team JT. Just by the way, if I had to pick a side, I'm going with JT.
That's what I was gonna say about that too. Just to rewind real quick,
Mhm.
I'm really sad about the City Girls not being together because I felt like it wasn't just a group; it was a movement.
It was.
Like Duval got a whole song, City Girls versus the City Boys.
Mhm.
Like we supposed to be in competition. Like that was a whole like thing.
Mhm.
Like
She said, but when they got together, it just wasn't, it wasn't connecting. It wasn't, it wasn't
Yes.
connecting.
So make sure you guys share the live wherever you're watching it. Share the live, tell a friend to tune in so we could let's talk.
And then we also talked about the missing kids.
So then we fast forward now. We're talking about the missing children house. One of the young ladies that was apparently missing from a Boston Police Department post was actually in the comments commenting to the people saying she isn't missing. So are these kids actually missing or are they just being rebellious?
We want to know your thoughts too.
Hey.
We want to know your thoughts too.
Good riddance.
She's
Hello,
saying that
Amber.
to the
Welcome.
team.
Oh, to the
To
team.
the City Girls.
We need to be specific.
oh
with
no,
the-
we like City Girls.
Because I know that wasn't for the missing kids, so I already put it
I
together.
didn't know what the
You-
good
It
riddance
was
was.
only
I'm
two
just
topics.
like,
It was
I
only
don't
two
know what's
topics so
going
far.
on.
Come on. Don't make Amber look like she's a bad person talking about good riddance to the kids.
That's I'm like, I don't know what we're saying good riddance to, so you gotta be specific with the comments. Give us detail. But thank you for joining everyone who's here with us now, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. So just to pick up where we left off, we were saying how when we were younger, and if we had company, our parents was calling the parents like, "Hey, your kid is here," or "Do you know their whereabouts?" Things of that nature. So drop it in the comments. If you are a parent now, do you check in with your friends' parents and make sure that they know they're there? Like, do you know your child is in my house?
And do you know who you're sending your kid off to?
Yes,
Do you know what's in their household? Have you looked up the family members in the household? Have you met them? Have you
all of that.
Because I listen to Soka and John.
have you tasted
And
their
Alison
food?
Rapp.
What if they're the type that
And
they
your child
eat
might
certain
come home knowing the 10 crack
things matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't send your kid with Nettie. That's what she's saying essentially. Because what the fuck? Nettie said, "Fuck them kids." Essentially, she said she don't care how they come up.
my goodness.
Speaking of kids, is Kitty Carnival this weekend?
Yes, it is. It is the 17th. Kitty's Carnival is August 17th. And they even have a nice little route for the kids. It's so adorable and cute. I wish I had the time to help volunteer, but I don't have any volunteer
Excuse
time
me.
left till
Fuck them
September.
kids. Cute. Blah.
They are
Listen,
cute.
don't do that.
The next
because
topic.
I'm thinking about my baby being
Put him
Kitty
in.
Carnival.
Put him in. It's not too late.
Like,
It is not too late. Put him
you
in.
know, I want to bring them so they can see it first.
Oh, you mean like a band luncheon? Oh, you should have
No.
took them to a band luncheon.
Well, no, I want them to see like the whole
thing. You're gonna take them this weekend?
first. I'm thinking. Well, my family reunion is this weekend, so.
Oh yes, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
So, I mean, I got a refrigerator full of stuff that I gotta cook. And I went to this birthday party,
You got this.
and the mom made watermelon. She cut up watermelon
Mhm.
and put like lime and honey on it, and it was really good. So I'm gonna attempt that.
Okay. I went to a concert.
Oh, which one?
I went to 2.
Ooh, which two?
So the first one was Poppy Harlow, Poppyharlo.
I think
What
I
up,
know who that
though?
is.
You don't.
The
The lead singer has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and this
What is
group
that?
this group was sponsored by my job.
What is that?
Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a muscular disease that mostly happens to boys. Thank God something that ain't for the women for once. No, muscles. That's why it's called muscular. I don't know why you go straight to the PP. Jesus. Anyway. So, golly. So the kids
She gonna make a joke.
instead of all right. So the other concert I went to was the Missy Elliott
Was
concert.
it good?
This Out of This World tour. It was amazing. We got there late, so we missed Timberland. He did a set, but Busta was the bomb. Sierra was sliding up and down the stage like butter.
I love her.
She was so good. She was so good. And Missy, the only thing I didn't like about Missy was do your whole song. You know certain songs everybody fucking loves. You got to do the whole song, B. I can't stand the rain. You needed to do that whole song. Like, don't give me all hype and then switch it off and go to the next. Nah, man. I needed the whole song. I needed the whole song. So yeah, it was good.
I like Missy.
It was good.
Okay,
So how come y'all didn't go to the concert if y'all like Missy so much? Y'all are fake.
First of all, I didn't know the concert
Fake
was there.
fans.
Can I tell? Do you see how I'm acting? Didn't I tell you about my work life?
Fake fans.
I can't follow
Fake
concerts.
fans.
Do you know the type
Fake.
of schedule that my
Wasn't it
job
during the
has?
week?
Yeah,
No, it
during
wasn't.
The week.
I'm asking.
No, it wasn't.
How
It was
was
a
that?
Saturday.
Karate,
It was
Yeah.
a Saturday.
gymnastics.
During the week. So but it was during the week it was horrible. But now because it was Saturday, it was
My
horrible.
only free day right now is Sunday.
Uh-huh.
That is my only free day right now. All my other days is packed. I be looking like I need a clone.
It was
I need
Saturday
all day.
night.
I need a clone.
Y'all was free.
I was probably
Anyway, it was lit. There was a bitch who threw up in front of us.
Oh,
3 rows in front. Cause she snuck in her Henny bottle. And it was a half pint and she wanted to keep showing it around, showing everybody.
She was probably already lit when she came in.
Girl, when I tell you that she must have drank more than half of it during Timberland set alone.
Straight
Because
from the
when
bottle.
we came in, because we came in, she had this much left in the bottle.
She got hair on her chest.
And so, okay, cool. Next thing you know, there's like a hot dog smell. She done on the ground. So cool. Somebody tells the people, they come, they clean it up. Next thing you know, she's
like a dope thing.
because her ass is way too drunk, right? Okay, so we all laughing at that, right? Cool. Then next thing you know, is maybe 30 more minutes. You smell the hot dog smell again.
Oh, she cooked again.
This time, the white people that was in front of us was fed the fuck up. One of them was so quick to point it out, like, get over here and get her. Yo, they were so quick. I commend them. They could not flag down that man quick enough. Okay? So cool. Flagged him down. He comes up. He sees her. Mind you, she's still nodding off, right? Done threw up and still nodding off. Cool. So he comes up. He sees what's happening. He goes back down. He gets security. Then they come up. They see what's happening. So then they go back down. They get the cleaners and the EMTs. Because, bitch, you got to go now. You done threw it twice.
But the EMT.
Right, because how do you...
Yes,
She's
get
in
him
the
out.
garden?
Get him out of here. Yes, we're in the TD garden. So the EMTs is like, you gotta go, you gotta come. And you could tell she's sitting there like, oh no, I'm fine. What do you mean? Why do I have to? Why? And it's like, no, bitch, go. You just threw up twice. You already interrupting the show with your little hot dog smells. Nobody wants to smell this for a third time. Get up and fucking go.
Right.
So they got her up and her friend, who's not a friend. Because why would you let your friend get blasted like that? Hello. Why? Why are you gonna bring her water after she threw up the first time? No. See, no. You make sure she's drinking. When she was here,
You should
have pulled that bottle and said, until you drink this whole bottle of water and use the bathroom, you're not getting the rest of this.
Do you not
That's
really
a
feel
friend.
like water filters the liquor though?
Yeah,
it thins it out. It thins it out so that at least you then have to go to the bathroom and you're releasing some of it.
Yeah, I disagree.
You're releasing some of it. It's not. Nah. You
I
are.
feel like it fills you up and then.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Some people.
It depends
on how far you are too, and what you're drinking, man.
I mean, you keep saying she had this much left,
girl,
she was gone.
Yeah. So she finally leaves, and the girl who said, "Oh, she's been my friend for such and such and for such and such," and it's like, girl, that's not your really your friend. So we leaving, and we end up stopping by a little pizza shop. It seems like that's what everybody was doing. So why was the friend in there? Not the throw up one, but the one who's talking about that's my friend. So if that was your friend, that's.
You left her?
You just let the EMTs take her and you didn't go with your friend?
To the hospital?
Did they
take
her
to
the hospital?
The EMT.
The drunkie wasn't there, so they went somewhere.
What if they just got her outside
and put her in an Uber?
The friend put her in the car
and they went to go get her
and then went to go get her pizza.
And went back inside? No, because that was during Sierra and we still had all of Missy.
Oh,
so the girl came back.
Like outside.
This was after. This was all after the concert. At the end of the concert.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
No, but what I'm saying is the girl was back during the concert. Like you didn't leave.
Oh, the friend? She left the concert and the drunkie was taken out?
Yes.
Oh,
this is what I'm saying. Because the only reason why you would still be at the pizza shop at that very moment, because you was just grabbing your slice and going over there to sit.
No. That she broke girl code. We leave together.
Why? Where's your friend?
We leave together. No.
Especially if you let me get that drunk, now you gotta babysit me. Because why you let me get there?
Because why?
No, I don't agree with that. Let me get that drunk. I think you're an adult. You got that drunk on your own. I'm going to leave with you, but I'm gonna cuss you out the whole fucking time.
And that's fine.
The paramedics say you're
and
okay.
That's fine.
I might leave you and let you take
that's
a fucking
fine
Uber
too.
By yourself.
But you made sure that I was 100% okay.
Don't put it on me because I let you get that drunk. No, bitch.
You did.
I told you don't bring that fucking Hennessy
bottle
in here in the first place.
You let me get that drunk. Her friends wasn't acting like put that down. Her friends wasn't saying nothing. They was like, yeah.
Because if that's what you're gonna do, I'm not your fucking babysitter.
I'm not letting my friend get that drunk.
No. If you want to wave the fucking go ahead. You want to be grown? Be grown.
I was like, if she
and one of the consequences is I'm gonna cuss your ass out if you make us have to leave this motherfucker.
You sound like Venom. That happened to us before with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, yeah, during a Juve party, and she was the first person taken out the party at 10 o'clock in the morning.
She told us,
and Venom told her, and the friend was like, "Oh, and I'm grown, I'm grown." She's like, "Go on," and she let her be grown, and we couldn't find her. Once the event was over, we were looking for her throughout the whole time. The whole time the party was looking.
And then I was just looking like,
so now that the party is over, and there's nobody left
at the hospital, and what did Venom do?
We went.
She was so excited to see y'all. And Venom said, "What the fuck you so happy about? Why you in here?"
And they thought she was a minor,
and
she was so young.
And I feel the same way. I didn't let you do shit. You sat there, wanted to be grown. You seen everybody pacing. We went and bought the same fucking pints. I still got half a pint. You want to drown yours down like a fucking
know
Viking.
That. I think she was the only one because didn't nobody else hold up no bottle. At least they didn't
because
hold
they
up
were
nothing.
pacing. Exactly.
We were smoking.
She want to be a fucking gangster.
Gang.
And drink the whole. I didn't let you do a damn thing.
You let me, and if you better make sure you stay with me and cuss me out like a real friend.
I am.
The hell.
But in the next time,
there will be no next time.
Exactly. I ain't going nowhere with you. Yeah, I'm not nothing like that.
Ask me.
There will be no next time.
Why you didn't invite me to the Chris Brown concert, bitch? Because you don't know how to act.
Yeah, there you go. You don't know your limits.
Don't even ask me why. You know why.
You don't know your limits.
All I would have said was EMT. And I would just left it like that. I wouldn't even. Why you ain't EMT? Every time she asked me EMT.
And I would be so pissed off because I'm not the type of person that gets like pissy drunk like that.
Right.
I've got blacked out drunk one time in my life. One time. And I'm fully blaming it on the fact that somebody gave me a shot of Patron.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Your face
The end.
look like
Hashtag
that's
the end.
it. I don't know.
That's
That's a
it.
full story.
Other than that, I drink responsibly, and you should too, bitch.
I'm usually the designated person.
Really?
Yeah, like no, let's go. No, you're doing too much. I remember one time I was with my little snowflake friend. They call her Snowflake. That's why it's an inside joke. And she was so fucked up. Like,
Outside now.
you know how sometimes they like fall down drunk, like they just be real drunk. So she was so drunk that all the men were like vultures, right? I was like, girl, like, hold on to me and let me put your flats on so at least we can walk evenly to the car, right?
Well, she brought
Cool.
flats. That was
I
the
made
fun
sure she brought flats. Again, I'm always like the mama, okay? I was like, put them shits, fold them shits up and put it in, okay.
In your bag.
Cool. So when we get outside, she's barely holding on to me, okay? Here go the men. Hey, I'll
And that
take
is
you
so
home. Da da da
disgusting.
da da. You hey da da da. And it's like you see that she's sloppy drunk, like
That at that point,
barely can
that's
stand
fine.
up drunk. That's right,
Rapid.
right?
Yeah.
You about to go to jail drunk.
That's rapido, okay?
Yeah.
Right? So, and they're busy. It was 3-4 of them to the point where I was like, shut up! Like I turned into like, cause I was like, how the fuck are y'all so
They are
eager?
so disgusting.
So eager. And of course they were all, how are y'all so eager to want to take this girl home who's barely coherent? Like if you don't start, I almost fought her friend that night because she was just as drunk trying to get out the car. And I was like, you're not going anywhere. Get in the car. You came with me, you leave with me. I don't give a fuck. Now once you get home, call
your
that
business.
nigga. Tell that nigga
I
come get
dropped
you.
you off
I
at
don't
home.
care. But I'm bringing you where I know is your home.
I'm bringing you
Family home, her home, my friend's home. You're going somewhere where I know is safe. You're not going with that man. Like we can fight.
Girl code.
We can fight in the
Get out
street.
if you want, but I'm
We can
taking
fight.
you home.
I will fight you.
I just want to tell all
Get
my
in the
friends
car.
that I appreciate y'all for not putting me in these type of situations because I get aggravated.
I was younger. They were younger. I was probably in my 30s, early 30s. They was probably in their late 20s. So they were
So
younger.
aggravated.
But still, it was like, come on.
Maybe I did get aggravated when I was younger. But right now, thinking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right.
Yeah, it would never
Like
happen
now?
now. It would never happen now.
Never now.
No,
Absolutely not.
because we're all adults. Like if you
Adult
ever
adults.
act that way,
I mean, well,
we would never go out again.
your
I'm
adult
sorry.
adults was Saturday.
What?
Yeah, that wasn't my people.
I know that's what the conversation started.
That was a concert. So clearly adults still do that, but not my people.
That's why I'm like, thank you, friends,
Right.
for not pushing
True,
me.
that's
in
your
those
point. Yep,
situations.
because she was about our age. Yeah.
I get
That's
fucking
wild.
annoyed real quick.
Because she legit, like, when she was coming out, I was like, if she topples down these stairs, because you know how that incline can be, yeah, and then you drunk, I was like, she's not going to be able to stop. Luckily, there were, like, people in front of her as she was coming down, so she would
And
hit
it's
them.
TD.
Well, girl,
Listen, child.
Woo!
she just would have went over and would have hit splat. It just would have been a thing.
Not splat.
It splat.
That's it.
Splat.
Y'all, you know what I was listening to recently?
What?
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Why I know so many of the words to them songs on that CD.
Tell me the words.
12.
Boo. Tell us
Listening
the
to
words
it
of
on
the
repeat.
song. Let us hear you give us the words.
It's
And
a family
go.
show.
where? Where's the family show at this? What family? The 18 plus family? Talking to the mic.
I can't.
So what you bringing up for? I thought you was about to bust with a 1-2 for us.
Not the song that I'm thinking in my head.
Well, think of another one. Bleep it out. Make it the radio version.
It was never on the
None
radio.
of that.
Make it.
No.
Lil Jon and the East
And
Side Boys.
even when it was on the radio, everything was so bleeped out.
No, it didn't make sense to even play
Yeah.
the song. Well, fine. You can tell us about it off air.
I'll send y'all the
Where
link.
do you
I'll
see
put the
mine?
link in the comments.
Where do you see my?
No, that's Ying Yang Twins.
Yeah, that was the Yin Yang Twins. The
I'm
whisper
talking
song.
about Lil Jon and the East
The
Side
Yin,
Boys.
Lil Jon and the that bro. Them wild ones.
Yeah, but no, the songs we're talking about, I shouldn't have had them on.
You don't even know it. Why
I
you
do.
acting
It
like
depends
you
what
know
song it is. In the 90s, I still listen to everything. I just prefer so. But I listen to everything. So I be knowing the songs. I just sometimes don't know who the person is. Or like the unedited version. I might not know that because I heard it on the radio.
She don't be knowing. She thought Sierra Love and Hip Hop was.
Because
So
I
we
didn't
gonna
watch the
leave that
show.
right there. We're gonna leave that right
That's
there
how I was
because
about
she
to
be
be
knowing.
really sad.
She be
Okay.
known.
All right. The last topic. Y'all ready? Because Nettie Boo had sent me something like this on the Instas. The people that was charging people to come to their wedding.
Oh, I really want everybody's opinion
Because
I
I started to see more about it. I found 2 more posts of 2 different weddings. Not really, they have nothing to do with each other, but they would charge people like $300, $450, $500 to come to the wedding.
I'm so on the fence about it.
All right, so here's my thought.
I'm on the fence. So let's explain it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nettie.
Okay. So what had happened was couple, like, so they was like, you know, putting together like their wedding and everything, and they had like already spent like 200K or something.
Okay. All right.
And
nobody told them to spend that, but that
like they was gonna so they gonna tell their guests that like they gotta pay to come, like, you know, like you pay to go see Missy Elliott and Timberland and Sierra, so why can't you pay to come to my wedding? Like,
don't forget Busta
and Busta, because you missed somebody. Who you missed? Timberland. You didn't even see Timberland, and you paid to see Timberland, so you can pay to come to my wedding. And that's it. And that's it.
You just.
And that's it. Period.
Because who gonna check me, boo? Oh my God! I be wanting to jump off a building like, do they really do this all day? Or is this just for TV?
I could not talk like that all the time. But yeah, so the guy was saying like everyone that they invited declined their invite because they didn't want to pay to come to the wedding. And I feel like that's so fucked up. I'm on the fence about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weddings are extremely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you're putting together essentially a party for entertainment. Like the wedding portion of it, the matrimony portion of it is about 30 minutes and it's before all of the events. That's cheap. You get that done for like $500, right? Where the money comes in is the after party, the dinner, the actual reception is where all the money comes in. And where you guys see how people are going all out. They got fucking rope dancers, fire throwers, fucking smoke signals, all this shit, doves and horses. All of that costs money, and it's also entertaining. So why not come see how we put together this entertainment for you as our wedding? I kind of feel it.
How much were they charging?
The one that I seen, I think they said $350. They were charging each guest $350. And you have to understand, when you're looking at these venues, you're paying to get decent food. You're paying at least $150 per person, at least, at the very, very least, and that's decent food. It might not even be 5 courses. You might not get rotating appetizers. Like, it might simply be salad, bread, and fucking dinner. You know what I'm saying? So it gets really, really expensive, and that's just food. And please understand,
that's just the food. That's not the band.
I learned
that's not the caterers. That's none of
throwing these events. That's not the napkins. That's not the silverware. That's not the fucking
table
candles,
settings, the balloons
in the fucking water,
the chairs.
That's not the flowers or the vase that the flowers.
The tents you might need in case of rain.
The fucking tablecloth. That's nothing. That's literally just the food. It ain't even the plate, my nigga. It's the food. So, yes, weddings get very, very expensive. And so one might say, don't have a wedding until you can afford it or do something else. Yeah, but we're also living in a different time, right? We're living in a time of entertainment, right? If I'm not going to entertain you, so we're just going to sit here and have dinner. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to have a DJ. I'm not going to have, you know what I'm saying?
Have a DJ. That's it.
So I kind of feel it, and I feel like it's something that wouldn't be as bad if society just got comfortable with it and we moved in that direction. And I feel like you would help the new couple, right? Instead of you buying me a plate set, pay to come to my wedding. Instead of buying me a comforter, pay to come to my wedding.
So
you know what I'm saying? You would help the couple not be in as much debt. The alternative is have a small wedding.
Here's my thing. You ain't had to run it up 200K. Let's start there. You didn't have to run it up 200K. That's extravagant. And everybody want to have all these extra big pictures for Instagram and this, that, and the other. Are you doing it for the pictures and for the show and tell, or are you doing it for the actual moment, right? For the moment that you're having with your boo. That's number one. Number two, my thought process is, if you want to do that, then don't look for a gift. Say anyone who attends, they have to make a donation of $200. Point blank, period. It's a donation. It's a mandatory donation. Instead of bringing me a gift, instead of this gift registry and going here and getting these plates and doing that and the other, because odds are you're not living without plates now. You're not living without chairs now. When you two come together, you can decide what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. I feel like just saying a mandatory, when you RSVP, yes, you need to RSVP with a check for $200, because that is saying that, because that, and I would say point blank, that covers your meal. That covers nothing else. But at least you're covering your meal, so we're not going in debt for at least this portion of our wedding. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. Alternative is you can tell people, my thing is you ain't coming nowhere without a gift. If I invite you to something, don't show up at my birthday without a gift. And it better not be something that it looks like you got 2 days before you got there. It better look like something that you actually put thought into, because when I give gifts, I make sure I put thought into it. I think about what this person got in their house, what they've been doing, what they've been talking about later. I will sneak and talk to a friend if I have to get information, a sister, a cousin. Let me get it right. Like, so, and I understand that. And if that's the case, then there goes that mandatory, get that money.
I'm better at getting money.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, so in a lot of cases, stop doing registries and just say, give me the money, so that you can then, but then to have a registry and then say 350. First of all, 350 is a lot. I feel like 200 is like a cap for me. I don't know. I feel like that hurts, but it's not killer. It don't feel like it's starving the children. I feel 350. I'm like, oh, do you know what I could have did with that? 200. You could possibly go into TJ Maxx and spend 200. Let's just be honest. If you're not paying attention and you're just having like a good day, you know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on it. If you're asking for 350 and you're still asking people to go to the registry and get a gift, it's like, that's a lot.
That's why I said I wouldn't ask for a gift also. Mm-hmm. It would be, this is it. Yeah.
This is the gift that I'm requesting. My registry says you donate that 200.
Wording and presentation is extremely important.
Oh,
because presenting it as a required gift is different than saying, you got to pay to come to my wedding. Semantics, but
wording matters.
Yeah.
Wording definitely matters. I'm done with you.
So,
what's your thoughts? You charging for people to come to your wedding, and you
want
a gift,
or to come to my wedding,
or you requiring a gift, or you just letting whoever come and go, eat up your food, dance up your dance floor, soak it all up, and then just leave.
First of all, dance up your dance floor.
Yeah.
So here's my thing,
because that's what they would do. Some people are like that.
I already know that the wedding is for your guests and the marriage is for the couple. Mm-hmm. So when you already have that mentality and you already have that mindset, you already know what you're setting yourself up for, what you're signing up for.
Which is to entertain them.
Which is to entertain your guests. Mm. It's your wedding. That's your job, to entertain me. I didn't tell you to say yes to him. I didn't tell you to invite me.
We're going to have dinner and a DJ.
Whoa. And I'm also a very intimate person. So
it's not gonna be no big.
It ain't gonna be nobody there, because I already know how weddings go. They come to eat your food, drink your drinks, and talk about you while they're eating your stuff and drinking your stuff.
Talking shit like you see that.
So I already know how weddings go. And granted, as much as I like people, I don't like to entertain everyone. Mm. Yes, I'll party with anybody, but I'm not entertaining anybody
on my dime.
Nah, no,
agreed.
Absolutely not. So no, am I having nobody pay to come to my wedding, because one, I already, in my mind, your presence is my present. So I'm that person. I don't even want a gift, because I prefer you to be physically there, because I don't know what you had to go through to be there. Life is happening to everybody in different ways. So whether you brought a gift or you didn't, the fact that you came, I'm good. Just don't come in your bathing suit. Don't come in white. Don't come in nothing transparent where I can see your
What if
drawers
white
and
is all I
nipples.
had?
Don't come. Sounds great. Not my problem. Because Five Below got outfits. And you had to reserve, so you had time to find something to wear. I'm a very
That
person
doesn't
about-
mean they had the money.
Not my problem. You should have said no. You had time. So because if you're invited to something I'm inviting you to, you already know me as a person and you know I'm a stickler for time. So you know I gave you enough time to give you enough time to do what you needed to do.
Same. So I want my gift.
So if you didn't get an outfit, the bare minimum, because you can't come naked, no. That's the bare minimum for me, is to show up not looking less than everybody else. You don't gotta bring a gift.
I don't really, the clothes.
No, you gotta come decked out from head to toe. I don't care. You know how much stuff you can find on Shein for $4.99? Miss and Temu? Please, men and women alike, and the child.
This is why I say I want my gift. You know how many gifts you can find on Shein and Temu?
No,
for cheap,
So
still look good.
So no, I can't see myself asking people to pay for the wedding because I already know what comes with that. I get it. I'm not knocking anyone that does it because not my monkeys, not my circus. And if somebody asks me to pay more than $100 to come to their wedding, I'm not coming. And I'm telling
Yes,
you
you
the truth.
are.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not coming.
Don't
If
let me
it's
get
not
married,
out the
y'all.
country, I'm not coming. Like, that doesn't make sense.
And then sometimes it be out of the country.
If it's
and
out the
people don't
country,
want to donate
I'm
nothing
definitely not
and don't
giving a
bring
gift.
no gift and want to eat and cackle at your shit and walk away with cake.
Okay.
That shit's wild to me.
I'm
Y'all
def-
gotta contribute, man.
If it is
Times
out
is
of
hard
the
for me
country,
too.
if-
Times is hard
yeah.
for me too. You
If
gotta
it's-
contribute.
If it's out the country, I'm definitely not bringing you a gift. I am the gift. I bought a
Out of the
ticket.
country,
I had to pay for a room.
Yes.
I had to pay probably, maybe not for transportation. You probably want me to do excursions. I am the gift.
That's a fair statement.
No,
That's
I'm not
a
bringing
fair
anything
statement.
but me and my luggage. Are you mad?
That's a fair statement.
Nah.
So I have a few things to say about
Say them.
what you said.
That's true. You gotta think the flight and
So-
everything. Yeah.
That's how I ended up getting married the way I got married, because initially we had people around us that couldn't travel at the time.
Mhm.
So having a destination wedding wasn't at the top of the list
Okay.
at the time.
Mhm.
Planning a reception, not the wedding. The wedding part was fine. Like I said,
Easy
you
in the
got
church.
$500.
Mm-hmm.
The party part
Mm-hmm.
was getting me. It was fucking eating at me, because you pay so much money for every little thing. You
Every
have to
little
get a
thing.
charger
Straws.
plate, but then you got plates on the fucking tablecloth and it doesn't look good. So you add that extra $600 for charger plates for everybody. Then you got to get the matching napkin. Then it is, for them to do what you said. Come, eat,
Listen.
drink, talk shit. All these people, no. My thought process was, listen, having a destination wedding, this is where I'm going to be. This is the time I'm going to be there. If you can make it, make it.
Listen.
Don't bring me nothing, because I don't got no room in my luggage to come home.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want no gift. You being here, the money that you spend to be here is gift enough for me.
That's why I
and
like
we're going to
destination.
celebrate
People can't go.
the whole
Everybody can
time.
go.
And I tell people that all the time. My wedding lasted for 7 fucking days. Between the time that people came in and came out, because there was no requirement. I had a welcome party just so people can get acquainted, the ceremony, the dinner after, and do what the fuck you got. You're on vacation.
Yep.
It was a mandatory vacation for my loved ones. I am making you go on vacation. Literally, my one of my closest friends, my mom, my younger sister, all got their passports because of my wedding. I repurposed my fucking wedding because planning a reception was eating at me.
Listen, doing
Outgoing
something
as I
here.
am and friendly as I am, when you said you don't like entertaining everyone, I will entertain anyone. I will have a party and everyone can be invited. But when I'm paying per person, no, I need you to act right. Because if I sum it all up and I paid $600 for your table setting, so for the flowers in front of you, your silverware, your napkin, your plate, your charger plate, the
Your
other plate
drink.
that I don't remember the name of, your chair, the
The
cover
other
for
plate
your
I never-
chair.
That they're not even going to use. They just going to throw
You're not
it away.
supposed to use.
It's
No,
just
it
a
just sits
decoration.
there.
Decoration. You
Girl.
can't even put fucking food on it because
Let me
it's
tell
toxic.
you.
I summed that all up. I paid $600 for you to be here. care.
Yes.
I don't want to see you with a screwed face.
At
I don't
all.
want to see you sitting
At
down.
all.
Get
You
the fuck up
and dance
Laugh.
all night.
Let's smile.
Don't pick up your phone. No. Don't hashtag nothing.
And
Let's go.
I can't do that.
Enjoy the
Because I will
moment.
be
Let's go.
in my $2,000 wedding dress like it's something wrong.
That-
It shouldn't be.
That would be the
Get
only
up.
brides of the moment. That would be
She
the
said
only brides of the
something
moment
shouldn't
for
The
me.
music's playing. What do you do?
Why are you sitting?
Take
Why
your
you look
shoes
like
off.
you smell
I paid-
something
I-
frowsy?
I paid
Yo,
for the vinyl on this floor. It's
Let me tell
brand
you
new.
something.
Take your shoes off. You're good.
my next wedding, I mean, even though the
That's
person was a turn up,
Why?
my photographer was like, "This is the best wedding I've ever been to," and I was like, "I bet it was."
Let me tell you, it was so loose. I literally was like, yo, this is not me. Doing all of this is not me. What's me is having fucking fun. Yo, everybody, come have fun. We're going to take 45 minutes to do this wedding thing. Then we're going to sit over here for a little while, fill our faces, and then we're going to get back to the fun. Everybody come have fun. That was it for my wedding, because that other shit, I can't do it. That was the first thing I had to say. Then the second thing, in reference to finding shit on Temu and Shein, I literally just seen a video where a dude was like, he got a $60 suit for a wedding on Amazon and got it tailored.
See, there's ways. Let me tell you something.
Just proof of what I was saying.
If people want to, they will.
And that was the next thing
And
for my
if
destination
people were
wedding.
to accept
You know what?
that in life,
I
they'd have a
can't-
more peaceful life.
I can't force people to come and have fun, but guess what? The people that make it
We gonna
to
have
the
time.
wedding, those are the people that really
We
want
gonna
to
have
be
a
there,
time.
and we're gonna have a fucking time.
Yo, let me say.
Okay?
The ideas I have for my next wedding, child.
I'd do it again the same way.
So I probably would do it the same way again too, just not the same person, obviously, because we're not
Yeah.
together anymore. But I love a good turn up. Everybody was in the pool in their outfits for the wedding at the reception, and Venom started it. She went in with her gown first, and then everybody followed. The men was in there with their tuxes wet, white. Some of them took off their pants, was in they jockey shorts. What? It was a time.
See?
It was
what I'm
a
talking about.
time.
Mika, we doing it again? Mika was there, she could tell you.
It was a time. If I get married again, when I get married again, it's gonna be another turn up, and it's gonna be less people. I counted it up. I was like, between my brothers and their wives, I really don't need much else. Like, I don't.
That's it.
I don't. By the time my brothers, my kids, like my mom, yo, it's done. I don't even want no more than 50 people there, and that's pushing it. I was thinking 30.
But
Both sides. 15 yours, 15 mine.
see, we are 11 alone.
That's what I was saying.
Crazy.
No,
But I
my
didn't
family's
realize that
small.
till we was on vacation, and we were talking about getting a rent a car, and I was like, damn, we need 2 vans.
Yeah. When you think of
Two
my nuclear family
Okay.
alone is big, so I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. I could see why we would have to possibly maybe do 30 if I get married. Not when, because I'm manifesting that. When I get married again, that it's gonna be like it has to be at least 30 people minimum. 15 on his and 15 on mine, because my siblings and their partners alone.
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 It's a time.
It's only about
It's a
5 of
time.
us.
Yeah.
That's it.
So there's that.
Well, it
You
gets
know?
big fast, girl.
It does. But
We blinked and
I'm
was like,
an intimate person, so if we haven't
No, we're
spoken
all
in the
older.
last
We're all past that having kids age at this point.
cool. But if you get a spouse that has kids,
Oh yeah,
or a spouse that has
yeah.
kids with brothers that have
Got one in my
kids.
family. We're
oh,
all past the age of having kids. I'm like, other than my nieces, but
yeah,
And then they get spouses because they're old enough.
right,
I guess.
yeah.
Blame
And
you,
our
you're
my
like,
family is growing all the time. But
True.
for me,
true.
if I haven't spoken to you in the last 6 months, you're not invited.
So the 6 months before the wedding,
6
if
months.
you hadn't spoken to
Yeah.
them within
If I
6
ain't spoken
months,
to you in the last 6 months, you ain't coming.
I didn't think you was coming.
I know you're
Send me
not
the
coming.
invitation last year.
They need
Yeah,
to
but
know.
it's been
so
6
what
months
she
since
said,
we
I
talked.
know you ain't.
I know that if they ain't spoke to me in the last 6 months and it wasn't a conversation of quality too, they're not coming. They're not even a thought in my mind. Are you kidding? No,
I'm
ma'am.
going again with the exact same people, minus maybe.
Yep, it'll be minus a lot of people, but the nuclears will be there.
I'll do it again. Y'all can come this time. We had a time.
I was supposed to come. It was just bad timing.
It was. We got married like months
At the
apart.
same months apart, yeah. So it was bad timing.
It was a time.
I was there in spirit.
Yeah.
I was there in spirit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, guys, that
You
is
literally
it
just
for
shooting
tonight.
shit.
We did a nice
shooting
hour
shit
and
with us.
4 minutes, and we
Shoot
appreciate everybody
shit.
that was here with us tonight. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be back in 2 weeks, Wednesday, 7:30 to 8:30ish. We give it take. Yeah, don't feel
7:30 to
this.
8:30 is diabolical. Like that is a time frame.
It is, and we got a lot discussed today. So hopefully we see you guys again shortly. Also, do me a favor. Tune in to Spark FM on Saturdays from 10 to 1. Your girl does the Caribbean news. And also, if you're into wanting to better yourself, I teach yoga now. So you can find me. I do hybrid classes.
Bang, bang.
And all the love.
And she's amazing, guys. Like, y'all
And
need
she's
to
not
go to her
just saying
yoga
that.
class. Like, it was fucking, I was lit. I was on a high for the whole rest of the day. I was like, yeah, baby.
It's an amazing body.
It's an experience. You got to do it.
But yeah, and also I have I'm co-hosting a retreat with my cousin in New Hampshire. It is a wellness retreat. So look for me. Look for Heal with
Where can
Carmen
they
B.
find that? On Eventbrite or?
Heal with Carmen B. She has the registration form. So yeah, she's on all social media platforms. If you're not on social media, reach out and I'll find a way to get
Carmen with a
information to
C.
you. Carmen with the C. Yes, CARMEN. Heal with Carmen B. And here we are, guys. Peace, love, and light. Always with the malarkey and foolishness. We love you. Gang, gang.
I don't know how to end this. Oh wait, like that. And then now.
Coño.
Coño!